Hello everyone and welcome back to my page, Messages from Venus. This is a reading for clients who would like to have a past life reading. For those of you that are interested in receiving a reading, you guys know where to find me. And for the person who purchased this reading, I would like to apologize because, of course, I didn't see... I didn't see that. I didn't even get a notification of your reading. And the only reason why I realized that there was a reading there, and I truly honestly apologize, is because of the fact that I was scrolling to make sure that everybody got a notification that their readings were complete. And I was like, okay, I haven't seen this one. It said it was 2 days late. I'm looking back into my calendar. I'm looking back into my channel, and I'm like, nope, I did not do this one. And then I saw your message. So I'm so very sorry that I didn't see your reading come to notifications initially. So I hope that this reading serves you well. I again apologize that I did not see your reading and that it took me to during my lunch break to see and realize that. So I know that I'm sometimes late, but I absolutely hate it. I am going to start from the past to the present, okay? I feel like there's a part of you in this present that is kind of like the same person. You were either the same person and or you are experiencing the same thread of energies, whether that be dharma or karma, but you're in kind of like the same thread of fields. I have that connection, which is with this life, and I also have a connection with a past life, which I feel whatever ethnicity or whatever culture you're in tuned with now, or whatever culture you follow now, whether that be your own that you were raised with, or whether that be something that you picked up, I feel like you've always been part of that culture or that part of that religion or atmosphere, except for a life that did want to come up. It's you were probably some sort of fish or mermaid of some sort, or some sort of like aquatic animal, or being. Sorry, not an animal, but aquatic being. So those are the lives that I picked up, and so I'm going to see what messages they want to tell you. I feel like there's a connection with this life also, I didn't mention before, a connection with this life that came from Bali or some sort of, or like Indonesia or something, and or the practice is very similar. The practice that you practice now is very similar to the practice that the spiritual practice that is practiced in that country, meaning Indonesia or Bali. So that's what I kind of got there. I also feel like you have a sense of like wanting to touch base on your love life, but we'll touch base on that in a little bit. So I'm gonna focus on shuffling these cards. I'm going to shuffle them first, and then I'll touch on the messages that want to come through, okay? Very interesting messages. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to start with these cards. So we have listening, we have awakening, and finding, and the Ace of Discs. So what I feel with these messages is that not only are they telling you that yes, you're awakening new desires and wanting to wake yourself up, but it's because I feel like you're in the space of being where you want to know what your purpose is. You want to know what you're supposed to be doing for yourself. And the past life that is very much connected with this life, meaning it's like the same source energy. It didn't really change much from the past life, but it's because I feel like you're one of those people that is more of a follower than a leader. You like to be told what to do, but it's getting to the point where your frequency is boggled. Your energy is absolutely boggled by others telling you what you should or shouldn't do, or what is correct, or what they see is correct or not correct. And like everyone else, you're trying to find yourself. Now, let me see if I can put the volume. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I felt like I had to put the volume up on my phone. I don't know if it's because I'm talking low or what, but I have my headphones on, so I don't really hear myself. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There's like a tug and pull of energy, and you just want to experience things for yourself, even if they're bad, even if they're considered to be out of the normal. You want to jump ship and just explore your options. I also feel like there is a sense of worth. And when I was shuffling the cards, especially these sets, which is this life right here is in connection with the life that I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, which is the life that you have connected with now. It's kind of like you didn't really change much or evolve much, which is okay. It's okay. It's your journey. It's okay. I feel like the impact in this life that life is having on you is that you are willing to change. You're not afraid to change. And even if you have fear of the unknown, you're not going to stop yourself like you stopped yourself in that past life. I feel like monetizing yourself and giving yourself priority and giving yourself self-worth and value is very important to you. And so therefore you don't want to settle for what everybody else is settling for. You don't want to do what everybody else is doing. But I feel like you should take a chance at love. And no matter how much it hurts you, or no matter how much they tell you, don't be with that person, or be with this person, or, that's not something that you should or shouldn't do, or that's not somebody that's like the typical or the normal person that you're going to be with, or that you should be with. Experience that, even if it lasts 2-3 months, even if it hurts. You need the experience, because I feel like that is the problem that's coming and reflecting itself from the past life, is that you did not experience hurt, you didn't experience death, you didn't experience, even though you're in a different flesh, but death isn't always you just ending your life. You didn't experience transmutation. You were very much stagnant, and that's something that's moving on in this life. So experience hurt, experience change. It's okay. Do not be afraid of that. I'm gonna go on with the message that the beautiful mermaid life or aquatic animal has for you, because it's not the energy that's coming through is very mermaid-ish, but you might have been like an octopus of some sort, like a female octopus. I also feel like you've never experienced a past life as a man, and if you did, you were a very feminine type of a man. You weren't like an alpha male is what I see. But there's like none of that energy is coming through. So the first thing that I realized within this depiction of this card is it's not just the message, but it also has butterflies, and butterflies also signify death. So what that energy or what that life is trying to tell you is that it's time for change. It is time for you to change yourself, even if it's in the same flesh. It's a reminder to yourself that change is beautiful and that it can happen in many different ways. I also feel like you should learn to take an experience outside of your body. So once you've experienced a deeper and meaningful relationship with other people, with whoever you choose to be with, you can also see from either your ancestors or the people around you whether their method of living is worked or not, or whether their method of living is something that you wanted to do or not, or something that you would like to follow or not. I also feel like the number 3 is very important to you. The Trinity, the number 3, the belonging, the security, the reproduction of yourself, the simple life. You grow up, you're giving morals and standards, you stay with those morals and standards, you marry, you reproduce yourself, you have children, and you make a family. It's very dry cut. There is no in between. If you see that that's happening a lot around you, try to get away from it and try to experience something new. I'm not telling you that you should go out here and drink and binge and do, have a crazy experience. Have crazy experiences, but you should be a daredevil for once, okay? Okay. So this is giving me a sense of where you are right now, and how you feel, and the frequencies that are around you when it comes to love and having passion. I feel like, first of all, you kind of have a sense of some sort of like dry spell, meaning you haven't really been experiencing loving relationships in the past, or being in a relationship where you have not felt alone. I feel like you have to, your experiences is just you being alone in this life, or what you're experiencing right now, as you watch this video, is that the best choice is to be alone and just wait for the best person that comes along, as opposed to waiting. What the message is that don't wait, just go ahead, okay? Even if it leaves you broken, even if it leaves you with different strands of yourself, even if the relationship and or situation is hurtful, even if the job that you're in is not something that you want to be in, try to experience something different. Get a part-time job and see if that part-time job is something that you love to do, or if you're in the same rut, okay? So experience change is the message that your lives are trying to portray to you, or they're trying to tell you. These messages are not here to put you down or to make you feel like, oh, you're not doing anything with your life. It's just that you're very secure. You like security. And sometimes in life we have to be risk takers and not take security and not have security. Have the floor that we walk on shook a little bit, or shaken a little bit, so that we're able to have some sort of reaction. Okay, so live your life. Life is too short to be stagnant, okay? Live your life however you choose to be. I also feel like you have some sort of concerns on whether, if I live my life too much, will I get kicked out of my house? Are people not going to accept me the way that I am in a community or in my community? But that's only normal. And I feel like that's yet another reason why you don't kind of like escape what is trying to be forced on you, or escape what other people think is correct for you to do, is because you don't have a lot of financial means right now to do so. But it's like I say, get a part-time job, show them that you can be independent, and at the same time, try to live your life. Go out to the movies, go out and watch a play, do something absolutely different, and the roads will continue and will open for you. Okay, will continue to open, because they are already open. You've had opportunities to make things different, or to make a change in your life, and it kind of like you haven't seen it as something different, or something spectacular, but it's shifted you. You know why? Because I feel like you're very much connected to your angels and your guides, and to finances. You attract a lot of money, okay? Only because you're so well, you do so well in centering yourself, which is fantastic. But too much of even centering yourself or good energy can be really bad. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, I apologize for the delay and lateness in the reading. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. And for those of you that would like a reading, you guys know where to find me. Please like, share, and subscribe.